It's an amendment to a congressional bill that could steer billions of dollars to the Gulf Coast. The Restore Act would send 80% of collected oil spill fines to the 5 states that the oil spill impacted. The Senate passed the measure yesterday, giving new hope that the bill could finally make it into law nearly 2 years after the spill. Maya Rodriguez reports.
Are there any senators in...
It's hailed as landmark legislation that could change the course of coastal restoration efforts in the state.
We're talking billions of dollars here. This is a game changer in Louisiana and across the Gulf Coast.
The Restore Act calls for 80% of oil spill-related penalties and fines to be directed to the 5 Gulf states. Its passage in the Senate, by a vote of 76 to 22, heralded as a rare show of bipartisanship on Capitol Hill, and a major victory in finding the money needed to restore Louisiana's coast. That's because the oil spill fines could range from $5 to $20 billion.
We know the injury occurred on the Gulf Coast. It was our beaches, our marshes that were inundated with oil.
Louisiana would get the plurality, the lion's share, not a majority, but way more than any other state because of our damages.
And Louisiana could be ahead of the restoration game in other ways. Years of previous coastal restoration planning could help the state tap into potential funds quicker than other Gulf states.
The fact that Louisiana has been working for years on a plan to restore the ecosystem here puts them ahead of the game. That money is not specifically linked to the damages that occurred as a result of the oil spill, so it can be used for a wide variety of restoration projects,
including the potential for strategic river diversions that would funnel silt-rich river water into disappearing marsh and help rebuild that land.
We've always had the will in Louisiana and along the Gulf Coast to restore our ecosystem. We know how important it is. This provides some critical funding to actually move us down the road to do that.
But the effort to get the Restore Act passed is far from over. Right now, the amendment is attached to the transportation bill in the Senate with a vote set for next week. It will then be up to the House to either pass the Senate version of the bill or the 2 chambers will have to hash out a new version. Dennis.
All right.